Hello, 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 all my beautiful, amazing, fantastic machine heads. Welcome, welcome, welcome in to a brand new series for Farming Simulator 22. This is on the UK forest map. This is the MT Pockets Forestry Challenge. Very, very simple rules. I'll go over the rules with you really quick. Must be on the UK forest map. You are able to take out a loan, but only for the first year, and before the year is up, you must pay off the loan completely, and you must clear every tree off on the map. I've edited this the challenge just a little bit, as I always do, to make it as extreme as we possibly can. You know, Fury, I always go crazy. But first of all, thank you for letting me put out about 2 weeks of time lapses, and I'm going to start doing that probably every other video because I'm still very, very busy. But first of all, happy Sunday, Monster Truck Sunday. We are on Sunday, and I'm releasing a video finally on a Sunday. This is the UK forest map. There is thousands and thousands and thousands of trees. When we get a little bit later in the day, I'll give you a flyover. Right now, first thing in the morning, there's quite a bit of a fog. So you get quite a, as you can see, it's coming through the trees, the fog. But I will give you a little bit of a run up through here. It's more there's like 4 sections that are plantation, and then like 4 sections of the map that are regular forestry, and there's a mountain that we have to climb. Very simple rules. Like I said, you cannot take a loan out. You cannot use a Brooks or a Trex to chip the tree down, other than just using the to cut the stumps down. But we've added a step. I did, guys. I tried to learn how to use the grapple hooks from FDR logging. I tried, and I can't get it. So I'm going to continue to use the auto load trailer for our logs, but I added a step. So what you do is, if you have the lumberjack mod, guys, when you cut down a tree, okay, and then you get rid of the stump with the lumberjack, it creates wood chips. So we're going to come through with our Cat 986 or 982, I'm sorry, and we're going to collect the wood chips. We have a factory. Now, I've made some, we're starting a new farmer, as you see. We're starting with $100,000. I had to do some finagling. We own all the new equipment. That was one of the rules that MT put in there, that you can start any way you want, but these are the rules you must do. Like I said, we must complete every tree on the map, and like I said, here's another section that trees go on for days. There's thousands and thousands of trees on this map. There's major ditches. It's going to be a fun time trying to cut these trees down. But there will be no farming, guys. No farming. Just factories. Our goal is to build a thriving logging company. So we're going to have 2 different sawmills, and then we're going to have a factory probably that's going to do stones. Maybe. We'll see about that. But how I'm going to work it is this. This is my little twist to the challenge. Is when I put down a factory, okay, when I save up for our factory and I buy it, then I use the upgrade factory mod to make it faster, hold more, etc., etc., etc. So what I'm going to do is I have to upgrade that fully before I go on to the next one. So we're going to be saving up a lot of money. It's going to cost us a lot. My first factory, I think, is $125,000 alone, and it costs like $200,000 to upgrade it every level after that. So it's like $2 million. Once we get one factory done, we can put down a second one. But before we do that, in this section over here, because it's a little like a turnaround type thing, we're going to put our house in here. Now, there is a trick. Many of you guys have worked and played and acted and all that stuff on Deerlands. You have to do the same thing here. See these little sticks and stuff? In order to get rid of them, you have to paint grass over it. You have to put grass. As you can see, I tested it. So what you do is you paint green paint, and then you put the grass texture down, and it makes it go away, and then you can paint anything you want on it. So MT Pockets is going to put his sawmills in. He put his sawmills in here. He's going majorly like flat. I'm not going to go crazy after what happened on Backcountry. Well, first of all, second of all, third of all, so many things I got to catch up with you guys on. 'Cause it's been about 2.5 weeks since I've done any talking on camera, so a little fast, a little excited, a little ready to go. We are going to play, like I said, we're going to play 28-day months on this because I want to start doing longer series. I want to start doing longer times. I just couldn't take the trees on backcountry anymore. Great map, fantastic map. We had 145 hours into the map. It was absolutely epic. We were going along. It allowed me to do, there was never any issues as long as I cut down the trees with either a Brex or a chainsaw, or the Trex, the Brux, or chainsaw. But if once I cut, now you see how this tree is 26.5. The trees on backcountry are 45 meters long. So what happens is when you cut it down with a harvester, it falls and falls into the ground, and the tip of it goes underground. Now, I don't know why. I'm a map maker myself. I still can't figure out why, but it's like every other tree was a huge one, and then they would have these 25-meter ones, which were great, but then every other one, to the point where you couldn't even use the what do you call that there? The buncher, because it wouldn't fit around the trees that were so massive. So I found myself just literally cutting them down like this and going like this, cutting them, getting this, boom, and then cutting it. That's what I had found myself doing, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. We hit 12. By the time you guys saw the last episode yesterday on Saturday, episode 41, we were at 12,500 trees. I mean, absolutely realistically crazy amount of trees on them. And I wasn't even a quarter of the way done. There's probably 200,000 trees on that map easy. That doesn't bother me. What bothers me is the fact that I can't manipulate them. I was forced to do it one way, and that was annoying. Then when I got into the whole flattening of the map, it just added too much. But it's still in the save game. We're still going to bring it back every once in a while, so don't worry. Also, some more news. We are also going to have we're going to back off with the amount of videos. I'm only going to have 2 or 3, maybe a week now, because I'm still super busy. But we're going to throw some time lapses in there as well. So don't get frustrated. I'm still here. But it's the busy time of the year for me. You guys know that. Super busy. I've been working crazy amount of hours. Nuts. It's insane. So we're going to bring back, we also have the second series coming, I think Wednesday, because I'm dropping this on Sunday, probably Tuesday, I think. I'll do it every other day. Will be the new realistic farming series, and that's just going to be farming and animals. No logging, no mining, no nothing. And we're going to go from there. So we're going to try to make ourselves, we're not going to handcuff ourselves by putting ourselves negatively in debt and all that stuff. I had thought about doing that. We're not going to do that. What we are going to do, though, is make it very strict to where we have to upgrade the factories before we go on. We have to get up. We have to do all that stuff before we go crazy, before we move on. And then it's after that, we'll just try to make as much money as we can within the time. Here, of course, here comes the rain. So we got a few trees to cut up. I figured I did some practicing on the map. As you can see, I wanted to make sure the paint was correct. But we are already at 8 trees. And I know for a fact that these are smaller trees, so we're going to need a few more trees. So I'm cutting these at 6-meter lengths. And I'm going to use this. I was going to use an FDR machine because I downloaded all the machines, but it was getting bad. So we're going to turn this way. I think we're going to bring all these trees out this way. Turn it like this. See if we can get these bad boys done the right way. I love it. Just they don't clip on anything. They're not a pain in the butt. I could turn my sensitivity down. The one thing about the FDR logging machines that you have to respect is they're very versatile. They're very precise with what they do. And of course, I can't see. I gotta get in here for you. Those trees are just big enough. Ooh, look at that. Nailed it. Until I've been cutting trees for a while. There we go. And we're going to be able to get this done quickly. I'm guessing we're going to try about 12 total trees first. I've got a sell point on the map. There's nothing that comes on the map. Your sell point, or your starting point is literally... I'll show you the map real quick. Your sell point is right over here, all the way down this road. I'm sorry. Let me get in here. This blurry section here is your starting point right there. You have to come up this road. This is non-accessible. So you have to drive down this road. We start here. This section is plantation style. This section is plantation style. This section is plantation style. This is like previously logged versions, so there's just a few trees in it to clear that out. Then you get up in here, this is regular forestry on this section, and then this is a mountain, but it's regular forestry. So it's got a little bit, and you can see how he has a plan on an update where he's going to add some different sections on it. There is an animal dealer way up here if we wanted to put animals on it, which we're not. This is definitely not a series. You can see where my sell point is. So when we fill up our log, we got to come down here, right there, sell them, bring them back, and then we'll get our factories going in this section, and we'll get set up with that sort of thing. But yeah, it's gonna be fun, and it's gonna be relaxing. We're gonna bring back all the let's see if we can do this from in here. I might have to go forward a little bit. Sounds like my car. Let's let's get that back up like that. See if we can get this. There we go. Whoops, I don't want to go on the ground. Just grab it like this, and then eventually we'll have it to where we can turn it the other way. And that way it'll fall onto the part that's already cut, which would be kind of cool. But this is exciting for me because I really enjoy logging, and I enjoy just clearing the land and kind of relaxing and chilling out and doing all that stuff. So I'm kind of excited about this, but I'm really excited about the new series. Now, let me show you something real quick. Remember how we talked about I added a step to it? So I got the lumberjack up, so normally I can get rid of the stump by it coming up red. If I click on this now, see how it gives you wood chips? It's going to give you wood chips from that. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. You can turn that on. I think there's a stump underneath me here. But you got to get it more in the center because it will just do one. It'll do like half of it. Then you'll miss it. Boom. And that comes through there. I think there's a stump under there, but we'll get that in a second. All right. So we're going to play every day from 7 in the morning until 3. Because that way we keep our videos right around, 8-9 hours long. Or, 8-9 hours. 15 or 30 minutes to 40 minutes long. That's it. I don't want to go much past 30 minutes with each video. And wherever that ends up, that ends up. Because I just don't... When I used to do the hour videos, it used to take forever to load up. And it was crazy. So, what we're going to do... Okay, well, we won't do this all the time, but I just wanted to give you guys a showing of what it does. Then we'll take our 986 and we'll go along, and we will scoop up the wood chips, and then we'll take our roller and smooth it out, and then we'll paint our grass, and we'll go to the next row. That's how we're going to do each row. But first thing we got to do is I want to get, after this row is done, I want to start working over there and clean it out because our house is going to go over there. I want to build our house first. Let's get this up a little bit better. There. It's a little bit better for me. Turn that back on. There we go. I don't know why I keep turning it off. I think a lot of it is because the FDR machine, you have to map out the buttons for it, and it becomes conflicting with other ones. So I think this will do it for this load of wood. We'll make our first little bit of money because it's costing us fuel. One thing I like about it on this map is it costs you money. You can't just, nothing's free. So as you see, we spent $2 already in fuel. Okay. So let's move him up. Whoops. Let's get rid of that stump first. And then we'll get rid of these trees. Whoops. Let me get more in the middle because when what happens, I want to get rid of it. Bang. It's quite a bit of wood chips, actually. It's like 2,000 liters. We're going to go up here, pull this up here. Then we'll come back just so we can get our truck in there. Bada bing, bada boom. 15 minutes in already. This is crazy. Yep, and then we'll grab the wheel loader. We'll pick up the wood chips. Then we'll take our roller. We'll roll it out nice and smooth. and then we'll paint it in, and we'll keep moving around like that. That's what we're going to do. That's our goal. Just a nice, relaxing series where we can just kind of chill out, relax, have great conversation. I can tell you about what I got going on. I can tell you about what... I also, to let you guys know, I absolutely downgraded a lot of mods. I was at probably, realistically, at about 7,000 mods for that last series. And I was excited to just get rid of them. I was excited to get rid of like all the houses and all the things that I downloaded, and absolutely crazy if you think about how many mods. There was one point I had 450 mods that I was using per series up just to get the series loaded up. And then I changed it every day that was going by. When we started the flattening project, I started getting rid of them slowly. And I'm down now to just the mods that I use, and I use all the time. So there's very few mods now in here, I'd say less than 100. And to go from 5,000 mods to 100, that's a lot of mods. 4,900 mods gone. So it's a wonder that I didn't have any issues with my performance on that map. But then again, that map was so big and so wide open, and once I started clearing trees out, it became really wide open. You guys saw that. I was doing a flyover every day. But I'm excited to be back, excited to be talking to you guys. I really, really appreciate the time that you guys gave me away from the thing, because it became too hard to put out some serious videos. Why is that one little baby log there playing games? There. We'll take that. We'll take it down and we'll sell it. Now, what I like about it, like I said, is these cool things. These things are super realistic, and there's hit markers on them. But you can either drive around them or over them. And then we'll drop this off, and we'll make our first little bit we can have our house. Like I said, there's major ditches on either point. But like I said, there's no, what's the word I'm looking for? Expectations on this map. We're just going to follow the rules that MT put in here, which is the biggest thing that he wanted to do is you can take a loan out for the first year, and after that it must be paid off within a year, and then you can't take another loan. That's it. You must do that. It is a little tricky to get through here. That's why I picked this thing. See, and then we get up into here where there's some stumps and things like that. We're just going to terraform right over them, and we put our sell point here, which isn't going to give us a lot, but it'll probably give us about $10,000. I don't know. I'm playing on normal mode instead. I normally play on hard. 18,000 for load. That's not too bad. One thing I like about this thing is it can turn on a dime, and we can come right back over here. And I didn't even know, can we get rid of these stumps? Might be stuck living with them. Yeah. Might be. We'll just clear them out and do the best we can. This is a map that he picked, and I gave him a huge shout out by doing his series. The realistic farming series is coming. Like I said, Tuesday, I do believe. And then I will release this one on Sunday and Wednesday, and the other one on Tuesday. Well, I'm going to start going a day in between, because I think what happens is when I put out so many videos, it's so hard for you guys to stay caught up. And the reason I say that is because I know that's how it works, because when I'm doing stuff in the real world, it's and I come back and someone's got like 6 videos out, it's like you can't catch up. You're binge watching them as soon as you get a chance. So I got a few more trees here to cut down. Let's go like this, pull him up. I love doing land clearing and things like that. I absolutely love it. You know, it's been an amazing journey to get to the point where I enjoy it this much. See, it just works so much better. This is like what logging, not real life, because I've never run a real harvester like this, but what logging on farm sim should be like. This shouldn't be stressful. And that other map, oh man, I love the map. Don't get me wrong. I want to give as much praise as I can. We wouldn't have lasted 41 episodes on it if I wasn't having fun. Trust me, I'd have been gone. But it was a struggle. A lot of times you guys didn't see it. because of the fact that I was doing time lapses, so a lot of it was just gone. So, but it was a struggle, for real. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, and by the way, 6 meter equipment is like perfect, or logs is like perfect on this. It's awesome. But I will be doing some. I may do every other one. A time lapse, just because it'll depend on what I got going on, like as busy as I am. You know what I mean? It'll depend. But they're not going to be gone completely because I can film them at any time. Like a lot of times I'll come home on my lunch. Like I'll come back in the house on my lunch and we'll be in the middle of doing something, but whoops. And I'll have just a few minutes to come in and I can record my video. You know what I mean? And that's what's nice about this. So we'll get rid of these things here. About 10 minutes left. Boom. And boom. Now, this is not the most realistic way to get rid of stumps, but I did it this way because I got thinking about it, and I thought, all right, if I'm using an auto load and not loading up by hand, then I got to have an extra step. So now we're going to pull this out of the way. Those logs can sit right on the ground. And we'll take our bucket loader and we will put them in there, and then we will go to the next round. Next round. Boop. There's 20. That was one row. 2,500 was one row. Like a glove. There we go. And it's not about how many trees, and it's not about how many things. I'm just going to have fun and relax. And here's that. Let's see. 2 rows. Can we hit 3,000 liters? There. Oops. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I hit 3,000 in 2 rows. Oops, gotta get lower there. The ground is uneven. I can tell you that right now. So it may be advantageous for us to flatten it out. I don't know. Ooh, there's a stump we missed. See, I must have been off center from it. Isn't that neat? That's all in game when you download the Lumberjack mod. $4,800 liters of wood chips just off 2 rows. Actually, we can probably pull this over here now, since we're getting far enough away from it. Shut that down. I'm in the water. Sorry, I'm in the water. Now, we're going to go 1 row. We're not even going to go 200% because we're not worried about terraforming. As long as we can get up there to go smooth. Turn it on. Paint this. Now, this won't get rid of the sticks. I'll show you how to get rid of them. Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave everything at 100, but I want to put it at 200 rank here. As far as smooth. I want to go terraform. 200. But everything else I want to stay at 100. I don't want to go 200 range. Because I want it to... I don't want to go into the next trees and then you're floating. Nice. Okay, now we'll go right back down the same row we came. Shut the machine off and get her back over here. Then I'll show you how to get rid of the sticks. I also think I might do a running clock. I don't know. Yeah, I think I might do that. I don't know. We'll see. Construction, and then we're going to go landscaping, painting. I want to paint this one on here. And then we're going to go like this. I'll show you how to do this. Bang. It doesn't have to be perfect. See, it's still not going to get rid of it. But what this is going to give you is the base model. I learned this on Deerlands, actually, a while ago. Then you're going to go plants all the way back over, and you're going to get this as big, the same size. See, now they're gone. Right up through here. Now they're gone. Just like that. See, they're all gone. Nothing there. And that's how you get rid of those little sticks. And then if we get going, then when I want to build my my sawmills and stuff, then we'll paint in another section. But this way, I can paint over this, and now the sticks won't come back. So where's my thing? Is it over? Oh, it's right here. I'm right next to it. So, yep, we got about 4 minutes left. Let's try to finish this row right here. What I like is you can come in as an angle from this, too. You don't have to go straight. Because this will pull that all the way over here. With the auto load, we don't have to be correct, like always perfect. And I like every tree is the same size, so it gives us an exact amount every time. I've never, ever played on medium. It's pretty cool. You get a little bit more money for stuff. Oops. Get that up a little bit here. There we go. We'll do another one. There we go. So what have we done section-wise, wood-wise this time? 10 trees. That's not too bad. It's a lot different when you're doing it realistically. Not realistic. This is far from realistic, but you guys know what I mean. I'm also playing very quick time-wise. But I think what I'll do is I might do a running clock so we don't have to worry about it. But this will be one game day. We're gonna get but I might follow MT's Empty Pockets way of doing things and play sometimes in the dark. You know, just play like through the night like you would. Like these guys would be cutting these trees down in shifts. They just really would be. So, but I'm still gonna put out, like I said, I'm still gonna put out some time lapses, and I'm still gonna do all that stuff too. But it just won't be and my videos won't be every day anymore. Just not gonna happen. Just because it gets too much to try to upload a video for you guys and for me. There we go, and that's that. Should be. Oh, there's gonna be one more. All right. Get that last one up there done, and then we'll say our goodbyes, and we'll be wrapped up. It'll be perfect. 30-minute video, and we can get stuff. And that's it. You know, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to come back, and I can't wait to start the realistic series, but the realistic series is going to be the same way. I hope I can see this. Don't know if I can. Oh, yeah. Who the man? There's that. I don't need that sky high there. But it's been fun. It's been fun. I'm really looking forward to this challenge. I won't be able to compete with Empty Pockets as far as how far his trees he cuts down, but on the same token, I'll be able to do my thing, and that'll be all that matters. All right, on that note, let's wrap this up. Please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Hit the little notification ding bell so you get notified when Free drops a video. Be sure to enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you are watching this. And remember, I love you all, and I will catch you guys right back here in a few days or so with another video. Just make sure you hit the ding bell so you can do it. so you know when I'm doing it. The next video out will be the realistic series. And on that note, we will catch you guys on the flip side.